Hello, good morning, and how are you? Welcome to my vlog. For those of you who are new here, my name is Wandia and I'm Kenyan. It's early morning in Nairobi and the skies are looking a bit downcast. I know yesterday it rained in the city center a lot, but here we just had a passing rain, a passing drizzle, so to speak. Well, I can't call it a drizzle, just had a passing rain a few minutes and that was it. We've been having very long rains. So I'm making fries for breakfast because I have to go and visit two different families that have lost loved ones. One of them is a friend of mine who lost their mother, to cancer. Rest her soul in peace. And the other is a neighbor who lost their daughter to, very sadly, the daughter, we had an incident in Ruai where a man or a group of men were going around and stabbing people. And so the daughter was going to work. She's just a young lady, about my children's ages, in her 30s, so she, late 20s, early 30s. So she was going to work and coming from work, and this man met her and stabbed her, and she was hospitalized and later released. But I think he might have punctured either the lung or one of the main organs. Very sad that she succumbed to it about 2 months later. She was hospitalized and she has succumbed to it. Very sad, very, very, very sad. This man took the lives of almost 5 people, and eventually he was caught up with and beaten to and beaten away, unalived through beating. And I cannot say I'm very sorry about that, because what he had done is that he had ruined the lives of so many people, taken the lives of so many people. That was very sad. At the same time, we have a loss among my relatives, and I won't talk about that. It's very unfortunate. Sincerest condolences, and I think I'll leave them to their privacy. Yeah. So I welcome you to my vlog today. I thank you very much for those of you who continue to support my channel. I appreciate it very much. It's I have so much work to do. I have so much work to do in the compound. Remember I told you that I share the compound with my 2 sisters, and the 2 of them are not resident here. I'm just resident here alone. So I just take a bit of about a third of the grounds, but I have to manage the entire ground because I'm the one who's here. Like slashing, keeping it well maintained, maintaining the fence, planting a live fence, because a live fence takes years to grow. So I had done one before, but we've had several incidences where cattle have come into the compound, and dogs occasionally pass through. We've had goats coming in, so I need to secure the fence in good time. By the time my younger sisters find time to come and construct here, I'd like to lay a good foundation for them. So I've started planting a thorny fence, in the hope that by the end of this year it will have gotten to at least a foot high, and that's relatively just enough for it now to continue to grow on its own. It's a very hardy fence. It's called the koiba, the English word. I keep on forgetting what it's called, but in Swahili we call it kayaba. So that's what I'm going to be planting. I've already started. I've done the whole of the driveway. I've done the outer periphery on my side, and now I need to, there are strategic points within the compound that I need to do that, and I'll be doing that within the week. This week is just for condoling with the bereaved. Is it condoling with the bereaved families? and then finishing work just around the house, the usual work around the house, but now I don't have much, and then working on a business financial plan. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing, and of course vlogging. Yeah, of course, you my viewers, my subscribers, I must keep you entertained. Oh, I can see a guava. I can see a very ripe guava. So I don't know whether I should make a dash for it and leave the fries here, or they're going to get overdone. No, I think I'm going to make a dash for it. My Mother's Day flowers from my babies. Thank you, kids. I got two lovely ones. Yeah, so yeah, that's done. I managed to get that. That's going to help me. I have fruits for today. I'm so happy. I like it when I don't have to spend money and I'm getting produce from my garden. I love it so much. So much. Plant a tree, save a life. Literally. Because when you plant a tree, that's an investment you've made for good health, for yourself or somebody else, especially if it's a fruit tree. So go ahead and plant a tree today if you can. Yeah, I also have chilies that I need to plant that I was given by my daughter, a variety she had, and then when her home flooded, she picked a few from the ones that she had planted. So I need to plant this now in our garden, then we can have this particular seed. There's some that I had bought, but I'm also going to do this, then we can have both varieties of the one I have and then this. It's good to have organic, not organic, but what do you call it, to have different varieties of different fruits, peppers, vegetables, everything. Right now I'm still eating the pumpkins from the garden, the pumpkin leaves from the garden. The pumpkin has flowered so much. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. I hope nothing is going to interfere with them and that they are going to turn into pumpkin fruit. Are they fruit? Well, pumpkins. I hope nothing is going to come to jeopardize that. And I really wish I had another pumpkin. I'm trying to see what to do, because the rains are still on and I can always water it. I can always water it just to promote it, because I really need one in the garden. I know right now it looks so green in the gardens and in the fields around us, and that's why I'm having a very big problem with clearing up the fields, the compound every time, because everything is growing so fast because of the heavy rains and continued rains we are having. But in Ruai, you should never be fooled by the greenness of the season. Immediately the rains are over, the dry season brings a sort of dryness that is not imaginable here in Ruai. We become almost desert-like. The heat is so hard on the ground, so the crops take a very hard beating, even the trees. And so what I need to do is I need to have something that can cover the ground as much as possible, so that when the maize and the beans are getting into fruiting, into producing seeds, and when it's hot season, the ground is covered so that they are shielded a bit. And pumpkins do that very well. Intercropping is very good. Intercropping saves not just the soil, giving different nutritional value to the soil. There's a symbiotic relationship. The crops are giving nutrition to the soil, as even they are getting other types of nutrients from the soil. And even as they die, as the leaves die, different sorts of nutrition are exchanged between the crop and the soil. But now I want to have somebody cut we have some type of grass that is now in the ground that is very, very long. And that one you cut off the top of, and I need that to be cut, then I can use it for mulching in the whole garden. It's going to be a very heavy work, It needs to be done when the ground has been dry for a few days. But like I said, this week is for going to console those who are mourning. But I'll still get time because it's still early in the week. I think I'll be done with visitations by Thursday. So between Friday and Saturday. But now I have a backlog of work that is just my laundry. I've not done my laundry in a while. That needs to be done, and nothing else. For this past week with house cleaning, there isn't much because I've been alone and I don't have children around the house, and I'm happy and feeling so much more settled now because my daughter at least got a place a new place to live in, new accommodation, away from the danger that they were facing with the flooding in the previous home. So yeah, I'm about to have my breakfast. I welcome you. It's fries, but for now there's some food that's in the fridge and I have to keep the fridge on. So my main intention is to make sure I finish what needs refrigerating, so that I get back to my frugality and I don't have to have the fridge on all the time. So I'm going to boost my energy by having my breakfast, a heavy breakfast now, and then I'm going to walk. The place I'm going it's about, how long? It's about half an hour. No, it's almost an hour's walk away, and I'll be going to and fro. And what I'm going to do, the last time I went that side, actually I came back, it was dark, and I regretted it so much because I think it is in one of my videos. Yeah, I did a video on that. Oh my goodness, I was so afraid because I got home in the dark, and the places I'm passing are absolutely not safe. Like, I don't usually walk at night unnecessarily, and that was totally unnecessary, totally wrong of me to have to be out so late. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to leave early, and then tomorrow go to my neighbors, and then probably tomorrow, the next day or so, I'll go and visit the relatives who've lost someone. So welcome to the vlog. I'm just noticing I peeled the potatoes and left one. I'll put it in another batch. Okay, so welcome to the vlog. Please remember to like and to subscribe, to tell a friend, to leave a comment so that you may support the channel. I'm working towards get 1,000 subscribers so that I can get monetized. So if today will be the day you subscribe, I'll be glad for it. Karibuni. Happy Mother's Day, all you lovely women and people out there. I hope you're having fun. Me, I've just finished cooking for my visitors. I've just had a bath and now I'm going to rest and have breakfast. I've been working all night just to make sure that I welcome them well, and all that is remaining is just to make one special meal for somebody who needs something special. But I hope you're having fun. I'm wishing you a happy Mother's Day. I hope by the time you're watching this video you'll be saying, oh, it went well. Thank you so much for you, my subscribers, for keeping it on the channel. God bless you and guide you and protect you and meet you at your point of need. For those of you who are new here, my name is Wandia. I'm a Kenyan YouTuber. I got into content creation, I think, seriously about 2 years back or 3. And I'm looking forward to getting monetized. So I'm working towards getting 1,000 subscribers. So please do me a favor and subscribe to support the channel. Welcome and have a good day as we walk around and watch me as I spend my day. Karibuni. I'm a proud mother today. I got visitors. Remember? Hi. Levi, my baby, his fiance. With our daughter here and then their friends. I'm very grateful they came to visit. So I wanted them to say hi, people. Hi. I'm just about to leave. I underestimated how much work I had to do in the house, but I've just finished. And so I'm going now to my friend's place, the one who lost her mother, to condole with her. And I'll see how much of the way I can walk with you and how much I can't. This is a very private moment. I know it's people are keeping vigil. Do you call it keeping vigil? Yeah, we're going for funeral meetings and condoling with her and just being there to uplift her. So it's of course sometimes there's a lot of laughter, there's a lot of joy, because life really must continue despite loss. And so when it's also an old person and who had been sick, we are glad that they've taken a rest from the battling they've had with sickness. So please remember to like and subscribe to support the channel. Push me to 1,000 subscribers. Let's go. Just setting off, and unfortunately it looks like it might rain, and the advisory was rain today, so I might be back sooner than expected, but either which way I hope it doesn't rain. So I've come to the funeral home and the home of the bereaved, and the thing is that I found the lady who had lost the daughter. She's asleep right now, so I'm just going to wait and then condole with her. So I won't talk much. We'll talk to you later. I went to see my other friend. They had traveled up country, but I wasn't let to know, so I'll make arrangements for that later on. So we'll see you in a while. Hi, it's evening and I went to visit I went to condole with those who have lost loved ones. For today, I've gotten home and changed into my nightwear, and I can hear the drops on the roof, raindrops on the roof. It was looking like rain. It didn't rain earlier, but in the evening there were very dark clouds, so it's probably going to rain, and I'm very happy for it because that's going to mean that I can water I don't need to water my vegetables and the live fence that I've planted. And it was going to be so much hard work. I've been busy throughout since Saturday, and so I'm so glad for it to rain, so that even if I haven't watered them, then they can still survive. The more opportunity they get for watering, the faster they are going to root into the ground, and then be ready for when the dry season comes. And if they've already rooted and if they've rooted and grown, even if it's just by about 2 centimeters, that will be enough, because that once they are firmly rooted, that is it. Come rain or shine, they are still going to continue growing, because the evening dew is sometimes enough. And especially if I do mulching, then the evening dew is going to be enough to sustain them until the next rains. So thank you very much for coming on to my channel. I thank you, my subscribers, for getting me to 265. And one thing that is making me happy is that nowadays you also subscribe even when I'm not posting new videos. I mean, it just seems that, I don't know whether you just get word from friends, about the channel and then you decide to subscribe, or whether you just come across my videos and then you decide that they are worth it. But I appreciate very much, because before it wasn't like that. It was just that you had to be watching my video, the latest videos, for me to get new subscribers. I appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. So I'm going to prepare to do some editing for this evening, and then just watch TV a bit and then go to sleep, because I've been working the whole day. And I still have this the rest of the week to do some more walking and make sure that I condole with those who've lost loved ones. It's a social duty, it's a godly duty, it's a societal duty that we mourn with those who are mourning, and we celebrate with those who are celebrating. So this is the time of mourning, and it's my personal call that I should be seen to be present. So thank you very much. I'm going to say goodbye from Nairobi in Kenya, from Ruai of Nairobi in magical Kenya, and to appreciate all of you who've subscribed, especially those who've subscribed very recently, and all of the returning subscribers who are continuously viewing my videos. I know a lot of you are influencing people, telling them that have you watched this Wandia_KE? Can you try and watch her? And obviously the influence is reaching people, and I appreciate it a lot. And I know for viewers, I appreciate very much. I haven't checked lately. The last I checked, I think it was 72,000 viewers, and that is so great. It's so phenomenal, and I appreciate it. So may God bless you and guide you and protect you and meet you at your point of need. Please check back to see what new videos I'm putting up. Please continue watching my playlists, watch my old videos, see what I'm all about. Leave a comment, a like, a share, and thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for supporting my channel. So it's bye-bye.